So viewers and subscribers, welcome again to the Coach's Desk with host Coach Minzy. And how are you doing today? Hope everybody doing well. Hope everybody doing all right. Yeah, man. Big up to the subscribers. Big up to the viewers. Thank you very much for always tuning into the Coach's Desk. Know what I mean? So today we're going to talk about Jamaican international Ravel Morrison. Everybody know Ravel Morrison, ex-Manchester United midfielder. And he recently played for the Reggae Boyz down in Saudi Arabia, where he dominated. He played some good football, and he was man of the match. And also, I think he was given the nod as man of the tournament down there. So, based on what we saw, based on what the public saw, then Ravel Morrison is indeed a good fit into this Jamaica national football team. And Coach Whitmore should be relishing right working with Ravel Morrison right now. You know what I mean? But we have some news, viewers out there. Yeah. Because if you don't know, I'm going to be informing you that Ravel Morrison is other than a contract terminated. That's a club that he represents there in the Dutch league, or the Holland league, if you want to call it that way. So he has terminated his contract. And it is quite interesting because he joined the club on a one-year deal last September, and viewers. The former Manchester United, West Ham, and Lazio midfielder made 5 appearances for the club. I think he did not score a goal. So probably it has been a tough time for Ravel down there in Holland. So the 27-year-old, of course, he's 27-year-old, who also had stints at West Ham, Lazio, Sheffield United, joined the side, and we call that league the Eredivisie last September on a one-year deal. Yeah. So it's quite interesting why he would have had his contract terminated so soon. It's been like 4 months since he would have been at that club. And it is out now that they would have ended their stay together. And it's with immediate effect. You know what I mean? Just giving a little history and a rundown on what transpired. I understand that it was by mutual agreement that they would have terminated the contract. I am surmising that probably they weren't pretty happy with the lack of game time that he probably would have been having down there in Holland. It's quite interesting. Now, Morrison signed for 1 season at the Carjans Stadium last summer. What they are saying is that they really thank him for his efforts of being at the club, the games that he would have played in. They wish him the best of luck in his furtherance of his career. So the club wished him well. I guess they would have sat around a table with his agent and them, and they would have discussed it, and they would have come up to some mutual agreement in terms of this contract. It's pretty sad though. And why are you talking about it, Coach's Desk? Is this important? Yes, it is. Because many football pundits out there would see Ravel as a very good talent. Yeah. Very outstanding youngster coming up in the youth system of Manchester United. Sir Alex Ferguson rated him as the best youngster. He called some of his stars, Giggs and Rooney, and said to them that, see that youngster over there, Ravel? when you were his age, you couldn't play football like him. And that was said by Alex Ferguson. So 27-year-old Morrison is without doubt. You know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of mind-boggling why he's not able to get a start in that team. He played well for the Reggae Boyz on international duty. And I mean, a club would love to see one of their players playing well in terms of representing, so they would bring back something to the club. But that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? But I believe that Ravel has been struggling, despite of his footballing pedigree. I do believe he is struggling as an individual. I don't know the cause. He's a footballer and somehow he's not able to hold down a permanent spot in a team since of late. So it's kind of worrying. You know what I mean? And why it's worrying for me is because he's a Jamaican international and I see him as one for the future for Jamaica in terms of qualifying for the World Cup. And if he's not playing football and then to give him a place in the national team starting lineup, then it might pose problem. And then with the individual that he is, it might pose another problem. You know what I mean? So I just trust and hope that Ravel will start, will find a club that is happy, that will allow him to express himself on the field. But for whatever reason that is not happening, it seems to me that it is more than football. And viewers, what persons are saying? If this is the same person that we want to trust to assist us in carrying us forward to the Gold Cup and the World Cup qualifiers, are we certain that we want to take a risk with this young man? Are we certain that he is the game changer for Jamaica? It's quite interesting, Quite interesting because, I mean, he's a good player. We're not doubting his football skills. Very talented. I believe he's world class. But why a world class player like himself not being able to find himself in that team? You know what I mean? Is the demands that is making too much? Is his agent making too many demands of the club? There are a lot of things underlying a factor that we wouldn't know. There are a lot of variables that would have contributed to this. And somehow, I think that Ravel's best days are not behind him. Because that sort of display that he showcased in the national colours is still of high standard, still of high quality. So, I don't know what is going to happen. I trust that he'll find a club soon. But we hope that this unsettledness, this eccentric sort of behavior will not transcend into the national program. It will not disrupt the program. It will not disrupt the players that are a part of the setup. You know what I mean? Because he seemed to be like a landmine. If wanting of a better word, you know what I mean? So we hope that things will be sorted out. Ravel will find a club that he can spend some time at and showcase his football talent. He still has the touches. He still has the skills. And we trust that whatever is transparent in his life will be sorted out as quickly as possible. Because we see where this player can help the Reggae Boyz program. And we wouldn't want any fallout with Ravel Morrison based on his personality or whatever is causing his issues why he's not being able to be playing regular football. So yeah, what say you viewers and subscribers? Should we bank on Ravel Morrison? Should we try to get somebody else in terms of recruiting somebody else? We have a Tyree McGee, we have a Peter Lee Vassell, we have a youngster there by the name of what's his name again? Pooh, we call him. Should we invest in these youngsters? You know what I mean? And not put all our confidence in this Ravel Morrison player. But we hope, like I said, that things will turn around for him. He'll find a club and start to play football regular again before the Gold Cup, so that he'll be able to get a call up back to the national team. But he did an excellent job in his last performance, so I trust that the powers that be will give him another call up to ensure that he continues to play for Jamaica and do well. You know what I mean? But when you see players like these who are so talented and they are very unstable, then you'll have to look into it and hope that it will not affect the national program. So we hope that things will be sorted out for Ravel, and the turn of events will occur for him as well, and he will start play some regular football. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us here on Coach's Desk. We continue to thank you for your support, and we trust that you'll have a wonderful day. Big up yourself. I'm out.